पेख पेख नानक बिगसाई ना को बहरी नहीं बिगाना.
I will just say one word about what brings us here. And that is truly my dear friend, the Imam Mubasher Ahmad, who had a beautiful idea and came to me with this idea, and I have found that when it comes to matters of the Spirit, I cannot say no to him. It doesn't matter how much else is going on in our lives, but Imam Mubasher has a vision for how we can make this world a better place. That in order to overcome this kind of prejudice, ignorance, and move to act out of hatred and othering instead of out of a sense of our deep, deep human kinship, that the only way that we can do that is to come together, get to know each other better, and understand what is at the heart of each of our faiths. So that is what we are here to do today. And to offer a welcome from the Ahmadiyya Muslim community, I would like to welcome Wasim Malik, the president of that community, to come join me up here.
The Ahmadiyya Muslim community, ladies and gentlemen, is a fast-growing revivalist movement within the mainstream Islam. Mirza Ghulam Ahmad brought the message, the true message of Islam, which is peace, tolerance, love, acceptance of everything, coming together of all faiths.
Allahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahmanir Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin.
Assalamu alaikum, peace be on you. I'm going to read the translation of the first chapter of the Holy Quran that has just been recited. I seek refuge of Allah from Satan the rejected. In the name of Allah, the gracious, the merciful.
From the Sikh tradition, I welcome Manmohan Singh, who is a missionary and teaches devotional singing to Sikhs all over the Bay Area. Welcome, Manmohan Singh.
तात पर आई जब ते साध संगत मोहे पाई बिसर गई सब तात पर आई जब ते साध संगत मोहे पाई जो प्रभु कीनो सो पल माने हो एह सुमत साधु ते पाई सब मेहराब रहा प्रभु एक पेख पेख नानक बिगसाई पेख पेख नानक बिगसाई ना को बहरी नहीं बिगाना. I see no stranger, I see no enemy. Wherever I look, God is all I see.
My heart holds stirrings of compassion, blowing the wind, rising the sea, moving the hand, giving life the shape of justice, roots hold me from
leader of the Beitul Basir Mosque of Ahmadiyya Muslim community in Milpitas. For the last 24 years, he has devoted his life to facilitating the Islamic message of peace, tolerance, and loyalty to one's country. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community categorically rejects militancy and violence.
My name is Narinder Singh, as you know. I'm a resident of San Jose. I go to Sikh Gurdwara, San Jose, to seek grace and guidance for leading a spiritually guided family life. As a member of the Gurdwara Management Committee, I strive to serve my community. I am neither a scholar nor a public speaker, but as a Sikh, I am glad to be here. The word Sikh means a learner, one who is learning spiritually all through his or her life. The religion Sikhism was founded by our first prophet, Guru Nanak Dev, in 1469, so some 543 years ago in India. His mission was to create a God-conscious, casteless society where everyone is treated equal, everyone lives a ritual-free, honest life and responsible life, and a society that also cares for less fortunate ones. His mission was completed 239 years later in 1708 by 9 gurus in succession after him. At that point, the Sikhs were given an eternal guru, Guru Granth Sahib, where we can go and seek guidance in all time to come. The Guru Granth Sahib is a holy book that contains wisdom of Sikh gurus as well as saintly people of that time, both Muslims and Hindus. Some random incidents like the one in Sikh Gurdwara at Oak Creek, Wisconsin, where 6 innocent assembled there to worship were killed, violate our peace. This incident shook up the whole Sikh community all over the country.
Let me greet you all with Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Translated, it means, peace be with you. The Quran says that God does not love those who create lawlessness in land and who use violence and hurt innocent persons. He was the first person who made what is known as the Charter of Medina, which is one of the most important historical documents in the history of mankind, because he established peace among these fighting tribes and pagans. He laid down the basics that everyone is free to practice his or her own religion the way that he or she wants to. There is no compulsion in the matters of religion. The freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of conscience was guaranteed. That every one of us is equal in the sight of God. The gender doesn't make any difference, the color doesn't make any difference, the language doesn't make any difference, the culture doesn't make any difference. As long as we're human beings and we're decent and we're trying our best to be loving with each other, God is going to love us equally. The Quran is very clear, and you have to read that phrase, and it's amazing that the Quran says that this defense or the right to defend yourself is permitted, given to you, because if we don't allow you to do that, then the mosques, churches, synagogues and temples will be destroyed. In other words, what we call the jihad nowadays, which has been completely perverted by some of the extremists, is to defend the freedom of religion in your society. Whether a person is going to a synagogue or a temple, Gurdwara, mosque, doesn't make any difference. If someone comes to take that liberty away, Muslims should be in the forefront to defend.